I would say, but I have a few buddies, and yeah, I mean, I feel like we have a good routine going, but right now my course is closed, so just going to other places, just kind of poaching off my friends right now.
Does this week feel different from the rest of the playoffs now that you've been in it 3 times in a row?
It's a good question. I think it does, yeah, obviously. I don't know, it's just fun. It's fun. You want to be in this position every year, and until something changes, this is what you want to do every single year, is be in this spot. So I feel like for us, it's just trying to execute this weekend.
With Xfinity having their final race of the Xfinity Series era, what would it mean to you to be the first champion of the Xfinity Series era to become a Cup champion?
Oh man, I don't know. I feel like it's just kind of, you hope to have that evolution in your career, like where you have success along the way. But to be honest with you, when you get to the Cup Series, it's a totally different beast, and you have to just adapt and learn how to thrive and succeed at this level. And so, yeah, I think for us, it's just it's been a journey to kind of get to this point, but I can definitely lean on those past experiences as positive ones.
Speaking of the past experiences, in 23, you came here, you won the pole, you led 95 laps, you won the first stage. What did you learn from that experience? And at some point in that race, did you think, I've got it today? Or?
In some ways, yeah. Like I thought the opportunity was there, but I just think that we've learned the hard way this year that it's never over, and I think that's what sticks with me, and that's what I mean. Honestly, just like until that guy throws the checkered flag, like it's not the race is not over. So I've learned that. I think that like I said, the hard way this year, and that's kind of fueled the way I prepare.
How has over the last year and a half or so, the softening of the tire, or the progression on the tire to try to get more wear, as Goodyear's been able to do a little bit more of that, how has that impacted what you have to do as a driver and how you drive and what you do? How's that changed the game from your perspective? Because obviously when the next gen car started, those things were hard as rocks, and understandably so.
Yeah, they were. They were surprisingly softer than what we used to race, but they were harder for the amount of tire we had. So, or felt harder because they had just more grip. But yeah, I think we've definitely improved the tire, and that's definitely changed the racing. I think it's kind of brought it back to classic NASCAR. Mm-hmm. And what I mean by that is typically you're taking 4 tires, typically you're working on your balance, and it seems like the guys who can do those things the best typically show up in the end. So I think it's just made the competition a little bit more, I guess, just a little bit more authentic probably, and just kind of made the racing more authentic.
Anybody that's going to be here on your behalf that hadn't been here the past 2 years, or in your group watching you and hoping to celebrate with you this weekend?
No, I mean it's a very normal weekend for me personally. I have a lot of family coming in town, which is awesome. I love for them to be here. I would say the biggest addition is probably Jack to the family, because he's going to be my brother-in-law. So my sister got engaged 2 weeks ago, so I'm pretty excited about that for them, and it'll be good to see those guys. But yeah, I think it's kind of business as usual.
How important is practice tomorrow?
Yeah, it's a step in the weekend for sure. It's the first step to kind of learning a lot about your race car and kind of figuring out what's next. So, we gotta, we'll be ready for it. And excited.
How much more confident or has your preparation of this race changed as opposed to last year, where it came down to points and there was some drama at the end of that race, compared to this year where you actually win to get in?
Yeah, like I said last weekend, it just felt like last weekend was just a lot more freeing, not having to chase the points and look at the leaderboard. Like I did look at the board during the race, and I'm like, oh, it's so nice not to be worried about this BS. So, it's great, but we do a lot of points racing all year, with trying to win the championship in the regular season, and we count stage points, but it's gotten pretty straightforward towards the end of this year, which is super nice.
And then
I'm Caleb Barnes with Frontstretch.com. Come back soon for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.